Bengal politics, viewer, is dominated, as you know, by a fiercely outspoken Mahila Brigade, never reluctant to flaunt its feminist feathers, led by a fearless woman leader like Mamata Banerjee, who exudes woman power, constantly speaking out on crimes against women, angrily demanding justice for rape victims. In every other part of India except Bengal. The latest example of this truly depressing duplicity by one of the most articulate and visible faces of Mahila Shakti is this horrifying rape and murder of a young lady doctor in Kolkata's R.G. Kar College and Hospital. On the face of it, this powerful Mahila Brigade, always the toast of media, social media, and the admiration of our civil society commentariat, deserves the applause it gets for putting the spotlight on horrifying crimes against women in different parts of the country, using their parliamentary and other pedestals to call national attention to the truly shocking state of women's safety in this country of ours. But when it comes to crimes against women in Bengal, suddenly all that fire becomes smoke. All that boiling lava of righteousness simply evaporates. Sometimes it's so subtle that you miss it. For instance, when a horrifying rape happens in Uttar Pradesh, ruled by the BJP's Yogi Adityanath, this Bengal Mahila Brigade goes into a thunderous dance of rage, very much appropriate and very much needed in such cases, I always say. They correctly pour their anger and scorn on the BJP and the UP state government and demand answers as we do, as decent and empowered political voices would do. But in the case of the Kolkata doctor's rape and murder, suddenly this Mahila Brigade is desperate to zoom out of Bengal, quickly dilute the horrors and issue platitudes like rapes are a social evil and they happen everywhere in the country, and that it is wrong to cherry pick one rape because that is a disservice to all victims. This same Mahila Brigade, and you know who I'm talking about, along with a powerful ecosystem of cheerleaders that mindlessly applauds its every move, correctly demands the resignation of Yogi and leaders in positions of authority when rapes happen in those states like UP. But they shrink kitten-like into silly, vacuous generalities about how women aren't safe anywhere in this country when faced with a horrifying crime in their own state of Bengal. As I've said more than once on this show, this duplicity isn't the preserve of this Bengal Mahila Brigade. All parties indulge in this two-faced treatment of rape crimes at some level or the other. I've even called it repeatedly, my rape versus your rape. But the reason why this dishonesty of this band of women power commandos is of a higher level in Bengal is precisely because this Mahila Morcha in Bengal has made Mahila Shakti their highest calling card. They've fashioned themselves on feminism and carved their public identities from the idea that they represent the Shakti of that most beloved of deities in Bengal, Ma Durga herself. This Mahila Brigade, which never fails to bask in the glory of Ma Durga in the hope that it burnishes the ferocity of their feminism, should at least know this. In Ma Durga's world, there would be no place for duplicity over crimes against women.